Hello guys, welcome to another video. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever the time it is on your end. I have a special video for you today. Warning, this might be a bit long, but I want to make sure that it is worth your time. But I also will write a blog post about this and I'll put up the link once it's up. I just want to clear out a lot of doubts and confusions regarding TrueBit protocol and what's actually happening behind the scenes, or what we think it's happening behind the scenes. And I have some proof and some resources that I've found online from helpful friends on Twitter and Reddit and all that stuff, so I'll just go through that. I don't have any official news, and I want to make sure that everyone understands that this is not a financial advice, and this is just some resources and information that I found online, which I think will help you understand what's going on with this whole fiasco and drama related to TrueBit protocol. Okay, first thing, what is TrueBit protocol? I did create a video, an urgent upload, a couple of days back when this was actually launched, or when I actually found out about it, and I just gave a brief overview on what the thing does and everything. So I just want to get that out of the way, just in case you haven't watched that video. That video will be on the top right corner, or also in the description as well if you want to watch that first. So basically, what TrueBit does is, you know how Ethereum has a lot of scalability and performance issues. Now, if you use Uniswap or any other DEXs that runs on Ethereum or Ethereum blockchain, there's an issue with gas fees. Okay, so why is the gas fee very high? Because now gas fee is charged, or you pay gas fees to tell Ethereum to carry out tasks on the blockchain, basically. Okay, and another, I want to make sure that everyone understands this, so I'm going to explain everything in very simpler terms so that everyone understands it, and that's the whole idea of the channel. I want to make sure that each one of us understands what's going on and what these things are. So I'm not going to throw out big words because I'm not a professional myself as well. So what TrueBit does is it sort of solves that gas fees issues, if you want to put it straight away. Okay, but it does more than that actually. It actually solves the scalability, performance issues of the Ethereum ecosystem, basically. Now, there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes, which I will not go into. But you just have to understand that it solves the gas fee issues if you're looking from a user's perspective. Okay, that's one of the main advantages. And you might also have heard about the crash that you can see in the graph that we had. And I also have a video explaining what exactly happened here. Was that a rug pull? Or was it a scam? That video will be on the top right corner now, or also in the description. So if you want to watch that, I go in not much of detail, but I explain what happened and is there anything to worry about regarding TrueBit protocol. So if you want to watch that, go ahead, because I don't want this video to be very long, as I don't want to waste your time. Now, once we understand what TrueBit is, let's see who's behind TrueBit. All right, I want to show some resources to back what I'm saying. Now, this was posted on Ether Research 4 days ago, and as you can see, the name V. Buterin. So this is Vitalik Buterin, the creator of Ethereum. Okay, so this is definitely him. So if you doubt that, it's up to you. Please always do your own research. Don't take my word for anything. I'm just sharing what I found. So as you can see, I do not understand 90% of what he's saying here. All I see is TrueBit. And if you read through it, you sort of will understand that TrueBit is what they're going to use to solve this computation and performance issues on the Ethereum ecosystem. Okay, now Vitalik Buterin has plans to launch different projects, future projects that will solve this issue, but it looks like he's going to use TrueBit protocol to all the improvements and the new projects that he is looking to implement on the Ethereum block system. So as you can see, he's linked to that TrueBit article on Substack and how it works. Okay, and this is exactly the same thing we have on our TrueBit website. So if you go back to the post, and if you click on this recently launched, it takes you to Substack. And if you go on the first link here, and it links to the TrueBit's official website. All right, So he's definitely talking about the same TrueBit protocol that we have been talking about in this channel and everywhere on Twitter and everywhere else. Okay, so now we know that Vitalik. So now Vitalik actually didn't write the white paper, but it definitely helped out with the white paper. Now let's talk about the backing or the investors. I forgot to mention this earlier, but I want to give huge shout out to Young Pre-Pro on Twitter. So this guy here, this thread and his Twitter account, this is where I've got most of my information from. So shout out to him. If you're watching this, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Please leave a comment that you've actually watched this, because this video is inspiration from the tweets and the hard work and effort you put in so that I could go and help other people understand what's going on with TrueBit protocol. Okay, if you wanna, I'll definitely link to this thread. So if you want to read and if you want to do your own research, definitely go through that tweet and have a look, and you will get an idea on what he's talking about. So I just want to go briefly through what he's mentioning here. Okay, so now he talks about the investors. Now let's talk about the investors. So now this is not directly backed by Coinbase Ventures, but good news is, so Olaf Carson Wee is a current investor in Coinbase, and he was one of the first employees at Coinbase as well. And the main backing actually is from Polychain Ventures, which is led by Coinbase. The first employee, Olaf Carson Wee, okay, which is also an investor in Coinbase itself. So that speaks for itself. So Coinbase isn't directly investing in it. They might. There's no official news. Like I said, I'll explain why there's no official news and rumors about this project in the next segment. So the first employees of Coinbase and Poly Ventures, which is actually led by Coinbase's first employee, Olaf Carson Wee, is actually investing in Coinbase. And that Polychain Ventures is investing in TrueBit protocol. So that, if you connect the dots, it makes sense that they have huge backers. All right. So we have good backers as well. Now, as you know, there was a crash. This crash here on 3rd of May. Okay, and if you don't know what happened here, if you want to learn what happened here, the video will be on the top right corner or description as well, so you can go and watch that if you want to understand what exactly happened there. It was not an attack. It was not an exploit. It was just how the tokenomics works on this TrueBit protocol. Okay, so I watched that if you want to watch. So now where are we now? So where do we stand with TrueBit protocol? First thing is, there's more news coming as I'm making this video, so please make sure you like this video, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you want to be updated on TrueBit protocol. And also, if you want to learn more about crypto in simpler terms as a beginner, if you're just starting out, or if you just want to understand about cryptocurrency and what's happening in the cryptocurrency world and learn new things from a beginner's perspective, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell icon, please. TrueBit protocol, who have not tweeted in a long time. So last tweet was 27th of April, okay, and Jan 26. That's when they tweeted, okay. Now, they tweeted yesterday saying, welcome new users and innovation applications on the TrueBit network. In order to ensure that our community remains healthy and positive, we will publish a blog post answering some common questions. In the meantime, please refer to the official FAQ. Okay, so now this means they will address some things. They will either, now no one knows what they're going to reveal or how much they're going to reveal, okay, because why they probably won't reveal too much about this protocol, but they will definitely clear out a lot of confusions and all the FUD that's happening with TrueBit protocol, saying people saying that it's a scam, it's a tiny project, nothing's going to happen for TrueBit protocol and stuff. I'm going to show you a screenshot. This is a screenshot from white paper, TrueBit's white paper, and I'll leave the link to this Twitter handle as well. A really good Twitter handle as well. Thank you for all the research. Now, it says, ideally TrueBit's core team should vanish after a flawless protocol launch, leaving behind an eternally self-sustaining, self-governing, trustless system. That's the dream of decentralization, but we're still far from achieving it. Okay, so what they mean is, what I understand is, now TrueBit's core team's main idea or the main goal was to come here on this platform and solve the biggest issues with Ethereum or in the whole cryptocurrency ecosystem itself and just disappear. That's pretty bullish for me, okay? Because they're not here for the money. They're not here for any fame or anything like that. They're here to solve a genuine and a really, really big issue we have with cryptocurrency as a whole, okay? So that's pretty bullish. And now second part, it says is section 5.5 of the TrueBit white paper, for example, describes a vulnerability resulting from the current lack of an exchange rate oracle. Regardless of whether TrueBit uses Jackpot repository or a burn and mint system, the protocol still lacks a secure and sustainable way of trustlessly maintaining a stable token supply. So what this means is, you know what happened here? The crash, okay? That's basically, in simpler terms, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's exactly what they're talking about in a way, okay? That's what the vulnerability that they are talking about. It's not exploit, it's just a way the TrueBit protocol is built. But there's no need to worry about it because they have another phase that you might say where a stable token called CPU will be introduced, and that will actually be a stable token which will actually protect this from happening, okay? Which will protect this from happening. Now, how do I know that? Now, a huge shout out to Uniswap Detective for pointing this out or sharing this with us. So in this video, I'm not going to play this video for copyright issues, and I don't want to deal with all the copyright issues. So if I'll leave the link to this video here. So what this is Jason. I can't pronounce the last name, so I will not wreck his last name. So Jason is speaking in Berlin about the TrueBit protocol a long time ago. Okay, he talks about the CPU token and how actually they aim to make sure that the price of the true token remains stable and grows steadily, okay? And how to protect, and what is the team's plan to protect this from happening. So go and watch that video and see what he's saying. I didn't understand half of the stuff he was saying because I'm not a developer. I just love the crypto industry and I just want to learn a couple of things myself as well. So you will watch that. So it looks like this is not happening again, or this probably won't happen in the future once the implementation is done and everything is completed, okay? So that is there. And we have this blog post coming soon and we'll know the official news, okay? Last thing I would like to mention that actually sort of confirms that Vitalik definitely is working with TrueBit or is bringing TrueBit to Ethereum's ecosystem is there is a post on the Ether Research post that was posted 4 days ago by Vitalik. If you scroll down to the bottom, there is a comment from Vitalik. There's a reply from Vitalik saying, I don't know what this means, but it says the assumption is wrong, the typical challenge beautiful. So, but he links back the TrueBit white paper, okay? He links back TrueBit white paper saying this is the white paper, go and have a look at it. So that basically means that TrueBit is definitely doing what it is aimed to do, okay? So I will definitely update you guys as I have more news. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, go ahead, follow me on Twitter. I try to post everything that I can't post on YouTube over there because I cannot create a post at the moment because you need 1,000 subscribers to be able to create a post. So until then, please follow me on Twitter. I'll be sharing any information that is crucial with my followers or anyone that wants to follow this whole TrueBit fiasco. If you've actually watched the whole video, I would like to share a bullish information about TrueBit. All right, so this is Jason, this is his official Twitter handle, founder at TrueBit, and on April 20th he says requesting faucet funds into this test network via this. I don't know what this exactly means, but what I can say is they did a stealth launch a few days ago. But before they did that, they did a test launch. I can show you what happened in the test launch. If you go to the charts, okay, this was, and let's go back. This is posted on 20th. He's requesting for some faucet funds. I don't know what this does. Test network via this. So if you go back and if you zoom in on this huge candle, all right, huge candle, it tops out at $296. And this was on 21st of April, guys. This was on 21st of April. Again, not a financial advice. This is up to you if you want to purchase True token. If you want to hold True token, it's up to you. It's completely up to you. This is not a financial advice. Any decisions taken on your end by watching this video, I will not be responsible. But for anyone who stick around and didn't know this information, the price hit $295, guys, on 21st of April. This was probably a mini launch or a test they did for TrueBit. Okay, if there is anything that I've missed, I probably have missed a lot of information, please leave a comment and I'll make sure that I update another video with all the information that I might have missed or might be helpful to people watching this video or any subscribers. And please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Please comment your thoughts. What did you think about this video? And please subscribe and hit that bell icon. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.